the movie that you picked for tonight and then for the following subsequent weeks were on a set that we both picked up. And this is a supernatural shocker.
Bang on that odd box, because it is an odd box.
Yeah, it's like this is some weird cardboard, and this is from our friends at Shout. Um, and I got this at a ridiculously good price. I can't remember what, but that's when
I want to say it was $30.
that's when a bunch of other podcasts were saying, "Oh, they're closing down. They're closing down." We knew they weren't gonna fucking close down. You heard it here first. We knew they're just relocating some shit, and they've got a lot of shit. This is the price that they could actually sell all this shit for all the time, but we got people that'll just buy it right as soon as it comes out, and say, fuck, all right, $80, that's a deal. Oh shit, they're gonna have it. It's on sale for 75. Gotta have it. So people don't wait. But Tom, I'm a bit anal. Gotta watch these things in order. So the movie you chose was not the first one on this set. So I said, well, let me fucking watch the first movie in this set and I'll go, because the next ones are the movies that you chose. And the first movie in this set is called Sex and Zen. Yeah. Had you seen Sex and Zen before, Tom?
Fuck no, Joe.
Because this is one of the most famous Category 3 movies out there. And so yeah, fuck yeah. I've been wanting to see this one for a while. I've been wanting to see Robotrix for a while. So this fucking set, this is it starts out with Sex and Zen, Tom. Sex and Zen. What's this movie about? Well, shit, it tells you in the title, you dumb fuck. No, it's about this guy. Is he a player, Tom?
You just crush a lot.
Okay, that's what he do. And one thing he likes to crush is married women. You know why? Because, well, who are they going to tell? Their husband? No. But
get your hands cut off for that shit over there.
He's got this Sifu, or this fucking wizened old, learned man that tells him, you don't want to do that.
I mean, I think he's just a thief that can fucking jump high. I think that's all this guy is just like some kind of thief who can fucking jump around.
This isn't the same guy. This is a different guy.
Oh, you're talking about his fucking the monk.
Yeah, okay, a monk.
Like the high priest or whatever.
Some Buddhist bigwig. And he tells him, hey, look, man, fucking married women, that's going to put a curse on you. More specifically, if you ever get married, it's going to put a curse on your wife. Bad shit's going to happen to her. She's going to end up getting fucked.
Then not necessarily by you.
Well, he's still going around doing his fucking and stuff. And he, gets married, meets a chick, and it's like, well, here's the deal. I'm still going to do my fucking around. But she's going to be living close here, but with her dad and everything. So there ain't no way anybody will get inside her, So the thing is, Tom, he's got a little issue. He's got a tiny pecker.
But not only does he have that, Joe, but he also has a fuck book that he carries around of questionable drawings, we can fucking call it. And he showed this to his wife, who really wasn't into the whole fucking and sucking scene. But now, after seeing these inked drawings of odd fucking and sucking, she's pretty into it, Joe. And what she has a wide brush. She has a wide brush and does what I think are referred to as Kegel exercises so she can put let's say captions to these images. So now he's got this fucking his waifu. I think that's Japanese. Sorry for the blatant racism, folks. But so now he's got his wife hooked on that dick,
Mm-hmm.
but still he's not a player. He just crush a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So now, Joe, we get to the point where he needs to take care of his problem.
Yeah. So he's gonna be sleeping with these married chicks, and they've already been penetrated, by men bigger than him. So he needs to go bigger. He needs to get an old transplant, and he wants to be hung like a horse, quite literally. He has his dick transplanted with a horse's.
But this happens in a slapsticity comic of errors that just happens where one of the fellows ends up with this horse's wiener in his mouth. Can you believe it? It's outrageous. So yeah, there everything has to go right in this procedure, and of course everything goes wrong. So you're just like, Mios Dios, how could this be? But finally, the shit goes on, and by the shit goes on, I mean the horse's dick onto his body, and then we go from there. But before this, that fucking jumping thief that I was talking about,
Yeah.
for some reason, old fucking horse meat, I don't remember what the guy's name is. It isn't memorable like Lucky Fruit, but this fucking guy, horse meat, he's trying to get all these bitches, and I guess fucking jumping thief can get him the bitches.
He
So
needs in thief to help him get into their homes, that way he gets past the guards or whatever, the people
okay.
over these women, these married women, like there's a lady who sells fabrics and shit, and her husband, he's just, likes to beat her up and
What a piece of shit.
and do husbandly things to her. And and yeah, there's some wild shit. Like there's some crazy, some of these movies, Golden Harvests, you're amazed by the fight choreography. In this, it's the sex choreography. Some like fuck, they practice this, because they're moving around and getting in different positions and shit, and it's all, it's like camera's not moving, you're seeing them do this. So crazy shit, crazy shit.
It would be like the live action equivalent of the sex scene in Team America, where they're just doing all wacky positions just to see how funny and ridiculous they can do it. But these people are like doing it for fucking real. And it's like, oh, look at that. Isn't that crazy and wild?
Yeah, and
This
this
is
for Team America. So yeah, they got him on that. I'm certain that those fucking pricks, Parker and whatever, saw this, took inspiration from it.
stolen, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they
That,
keynoted it. Uh,
mm,
yeah. So anyway, this guy's like, there's this one chick he really wants to penetrate, and but she's already got a woman that she plays the flute with every once in a while.
how does she play the flute with her there, Joe?
Play the flute, just kind of like they keep it between themselves, Tom, I should say.
Arse to arse.
Yeah.
No one knows where the flute goes when the doors close.
Mm. Uh, Eventually he gets with her too, but the thing is, she's got a sister-in-law, sister, somebody, it doesn't matter, but her husband is dead. Now she says, "Hey, anything you get, I get a piece of that too." And it turns out she's like the biggest dominatrix in the land. And now she's got a little horse dick and she's gonna use him up.
Spit him out
Yeah.
because she doesn't want to fucking take all those calories in.
Mhm. Meanwhile, his wife got tired of waiting for him. You know, she needs to get laid too, and well, she fucks the gardener in the bath and
But
gets
who's that gardener that was in the bath, Joe? That was the husband of the wife or one of the wives that he was fucking. And that he said, "All right, I'm done with this. Just I'll sell you my wife." So now old horse meat has two wives, and the fucking husband of his second wife just left to start a new life, and it was apparently becoming a gardener for the family of his first wife. That makes sense.
no, she's knocked up, she's aimed, so she leaves. Says, "Hey, I'm gonna leave with this guy," you know, but that guy don't want to be with her, so he gives her a potion to drink, you know, and it kind of fucks her up, and he sells her off to a whorehouse. You know, that potion, it was an abortion.
There would no, Joe. It was an abortion potion.
And yeah, she gets to the whorehouse and says, "Hey, we're gonna make you the best whore in this place. You're gonna fucking make people with limp dicks. You're gonna like put the life back into them. You're gonna be so good."
Then they do a training montage, push it to the limit, starts playing. It was surprising. It came out of nowhere. I'll say that.
One day, an old man comes in. It's old horse dick, you know.
He's fucking. He's just rotting away. He's got that syphilitic rot.
Can't see too well, so he doesn't recognize her. Tom doesn't recognize her until he gets his hands on them tits. He recognizes them by feel. You see, she brings him back to life, but tragedy when the feeling's gone and you can't go on. Tragedy. I don't want to ruin it. The ending, you know, all that fucking heartfelt shit that happened. Yeah, for those of you that haven't seen it,
Which is probably everyone.
right? If the crazy, crazy shit is stuff you like to watch, this is crazy. This is like, I was watching it. Tom texted me about something. I told him, "Holy shit, this movie, man!" Uh, yeah, I liked it. It was funny as fuck. It just goes places, man. It's something else.
Yeah, it's the best way to describe it would be like a fucking ridiculous soft core movie.
Mm. But
Uh
past soft core, though, I'd say it's like right at the edge of being hardcore. It
but
doesn't
it's not
mind, but it's there. It's almost there.
for sure, but it's not, so I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because it is a comedy. It
Hmm.
should be said like this is a comedy first. It's just like an outrageous boner comedy,
Yeah.
like just taken to the extreme, but not actual. So I mean, it's ridiculous, and I laughed out loud a lot, but I'm not gonna watch it again, and it would be weird to recommend this
Oh, I'm
to
right.
anybody.
No, I don't give a shit. You folks think you're get it, watch it. You're gonna thank me.
If you like ridiculous comedy, and you can deal with all this fucking ridiculous intercourse, then check it out for sure. It's worth a watch. I've seen it. I'm just like, all right, got it. Sure.
Yeah, so watch any of the special features for this one. I did on Sex and Zen.
Okay, we'll get into those and then I'll get into these.
So at Sex and Zen, they had an interview with the director, and he was very proud of his work, like he was making a classic of erotic cinema, and he talks about the differences between making erotic cinema and making this shit, some of the crazy shit they did. It's a good interview. And then it has a thing on category 3 movies, and how that shit also, it was very taboo at the time, but it was like you were in the know, if you had seen these movies, and it goes through a bunch of those, talks about Amy Yip a little, talks about some of the other ones that I have seen and haven't seen. So I mean, there's a shitload of these movies. Every time, I thought, initially that it's a really small thing, but man, there's a ton of them, and there's a ton that I haven't seen that I would like to see. When I was at Tuesday Night Trash, I picked up a couple that I'd been looking for a while. Men Behind the Sun Part 2 and 3. So I bought those, so I'll be reviewing that trilogy soon too, because I've had the first one for quite a while. There's a documentary on category 3 that's on I think on Tubi that I've been meaning to watch, so I should fucking sit down and watch that now too. But yeah, these were good extras, and I meant to watch the extras for Erotic Ghost Story, but just ran out of time.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to DWNProductions.net and FastCustomShirts.com. Until next time.